Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this session. And Chief AI Officer Program. Today, in this module, I would be covering AI governance, ethics, and risk management. As part of this module, going in detail, AI governance, ethic, and risk management. And in this, I would be discussing on AI governance, ethic, and risk management. In this module, uh, pa- pa- uh, you will be explore you will explore the critical aspect of AI governance, ethics, and risk management that are essential for responsible development and deployment of AI technologies. As a chief AI officer, understanding how to manage the ethical, legal, and operational risk of AI is crucial in building trust with stakeholders, ensuring compliance with regulation, and safeguarding the organization long-term interest. Key topics which I will be covering: AI governance frameworks. In this, establishing AI governance in structures, the importance of setting up a clear governance framework for AI within the organization with specific roles and responsibilities. Example: AI steering committee, ethic boards, ensuring AI project and overseeing by dedicated teams with expertise in AI, data science, law, and ethics. Creating cross-functional team to manage the various facets of AI governance, including technical, legal, and business perspective. Policy and decision making process, creating policies and guidelines for AI development, deployment, and monitoring. Defining clear decision making processes for the use of AI within the organization, including project approval, risk assessment, and resource allocation. Aligning governance policies with the overall corporate governance framework. Then comes AI ethics and responsible AI development. Ethical principles in AI. Core principles of ethical AI development: fairness, transparency, accountability, privacy, and safety. The importance of aligning AI practice with organization values and social norms. Ensuring fairness in AI algorithms and to avoid biased, discriminatory, or harmful outcomes, particularly in areas like hiring, leading, and healthcare. Additional AI bias and fairness, identifying and mitigating biases in AI models and data. Example: gender, racial, or socioeconomic biases. Techniques for ensuring fairness in learning, such as using diverse data set and performing fairness audits. Ethical AI audits to ensure the system's output and equitable and just. Then comes transparency and explainability. Developing AI models that can be easily explained and understood by both technical and non technical stakeholders. example explainable AI. The need for or inter- interoperability in higher stake AI applicable application AI applications like healthcare, finance, and criminal justice, where human lives and societal outcomes are affected. Human oversight in AI decision making, ensuring that the human remains in control of AI system, particularly in sensitive areas where automated decisions may have significant consequences. Example: autonomous vehicles, medical diagnosis. The role of chief AI officer is establishing procedures for human in the loop or human on the loop decision making process. AI risk management. As part of this, identifying AI risk, understanding the various risks associated with AI, including operational, financial, reputational, and legal risk. Common risks in AI adoption, such as data breaches, algorithmic errors, and unintended consequences of autonomous systems. Then comes a risk assessment model for AI. Under this, establishing fair frameworks for evaluating and mitigating AI risk at all stages of the project life cycles, uh, uh, from deployment to uh, development to deployment. Techniques for AI risk modeling, including scenarios, analysis, sensitivity, sensitivity analysis, and risk matrix, uh, assessing the risk of AI in real world environment. Example: AI safety in autonomous vehicle or robots. AI and cybersecurity risk, ensuring the security of AI system against cyber attacks and adversarial threats. Example: adversarial machine learning. Developing strategies to protect sensitive data used by AI models, such as customer data or intellectual property. The role of Chief AI Officer is cybersecurity preparedness and incident response related to AI system, AI liability and accountability, determining who is responsible for AI decisions, especially when and they cause harm or legal violation. Legal framework for AI accountability, including how to establish accountability for AI outcomes, especially in regulated industries. Preparing for potential lawsuits, insurance consideration, and regulatory investigation related to AI system failure or harm. Data privacy and protection. As part of this, data privacy and in AI, understanding data privacy laws and regulation, including GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, CCPA, that is California uh, Consumer Privacy Act, and other country specific regulation. The ethical importance of data collection, storage, and processing of AI models, especially when and using personal or sensitive data. Best practice for consuming data privacy in AI, such as data uh, anonymi- anonymization and encryption and consent management. Privacy by design and default. Implementation privacy by design and principles ensuring that data privacy and security are embedded into AI system from the beginning. The role of chief AI officer is in promoting a culture of data privacy across the organization and establishing privacy focuses deployment practices. Then comes typically as part of AI governance, regulatory compliance and legal framework. As part of this navigating AI regulation, understanding global AI regulation and standards such as the European Union AI Act and industry specific guidelines, example healthcare or finance. How to stay ahead of evolving regulation and ensure that AI initiatives comply with legal frameworks. Then AI ethics regulation as part of this ensuring compliance with the laws and regulation that govern AI ethics and fairness, including anti-discriminations laws and human rights principles. Implementing practice for regularly regularly auditing AI system to ensure continued compliance. Cross jurisdictional challenges. As part of this, addressing the complexity of deploying AI technologies across multiple jurisdictions with varying data protection and security and ethics regulation. Strategies for international AI deployments considering the impact of differing global standards. Then comes building trust in AI systems, transparent and communication, transparency and communication. How to build trust with the stakeholders by being transparent about how AI systems are deployed, trained, and used. Establishing communication strategies for explaining AI system behavior and outcomes to non-technical stakeholders. Public perception of AI, managing the public perceptions of AI, addressing concern over job displacement, surveillances, and decision-making transparency. Building a culture of responsible innovation and engaging with the public, policymaker, and advocacy group about the ethical use of AI. Creating AI trustworthiness metrics, developing AI trustworthiness metrics such as fairness, security, transparency, and explainability, and using them to guide AI system design and deployment. Then comes ethical AI in practice, case studies, and lessons learned. AI in healthcare, case studies on the ethical dilemmas faced in healthcare AI applications such as diagnostic algorithmics, like treatment planning, and patient privacy. Balancing technology innovation with ethical consideration in life and death scenarios. AI in criminal justice. Additional concern over AI in criminal justice system, particularly with predictive policies, sentimenting algorithms, and facial recognition. Case study of AI misuse, and how to mitigate biases and ensure fairness in justice related AI applications. AI in hiring and recruitment. Ethical challenges in AI-driven recruitments, such as biased hiring, algorithm, and strategies to ensure fairness and inclusivity. Then comes about AI ethics and governance. Under this model delivers into the critical areas of AI ethics and governance, which are essential for ensuring that the responsible, transparent, and accountability uh, development and deployment of AI technology. As a chief AI officer, it's crucial to build fairness, to build frameworks that govern AI practice in your organization and ensure that essential principles guide every AI initiatives. This module provides practical tools and studies of to manage AI ethics, governance, and compliance within the organization. As part of this foundation of AI ethics, the core ethical principles in AI, fairness, ensuring that AI system do not discriminate against individual or groups, addressing bias based on race, gender, age, and other factors. Then transparency, the need for AI system to be understandable and explainable to both users and stakeholders. Then comes accountability, defining clear lines of accountability for AI decision, ensuring that human remains responsible for AI impact. Privacy, protecting personal data and maintaining user privacy, especially in systems that rely on large data set. Then safety and security, ensuring that AI system operate securely without exploring individual or organization to harm. As part of ethical fairness and guidelines, overview of global framework and guidelines such as European Union ethics guidelines for trustworthiness AI, OECD AI principles, and IEEE global initiatives on ethics of autonomous and intelligent systems. How these frameworks help organizations navigate ethical challenges of deploying AI. Building a responsible AI governance framework. As part of this AI governance structure, creating a governance committee and roles such as AI ethics board or AI oversight councils to ensure AI initiative aligned with corporate ethical standards. The role of CIO uh, is driving governance at the top levels and ensuring alignment with the business strategies. Interdisciplinary team that includes legal, technical, ethical, and business leaders to provide well rounded oversight. Then comes governance best practice, designing policy and practices for AI development that ensure ethical AI use at every stage from research and development to deployment and monitoring. Establishing clear accountability for made by AI system and ensuring transparency in how AI solutions are designed, tested, and implemented. Audit and oversight mechanism, continuous monitoring of AI system to ensure that they remain compliant with the ethical guidelines and regulatory requirement. Implementing regular audits and reviews of AI models to detect biases and ensure fairness throughout the life cycle. Then comes addressing bias and fairness in AI, understanding bias in AI system, the origin of bias in AI, example bias data, bias algorithms, human influence in training data, and its potential consequences on fairness and justice. Real world example of AI bias in hiring criminals, justice, then healthcare and finance. Technique of mitigating bias. Approach for mitigating bias such as diverse data collection and fairness aware machine learning algorithms and algorithm auditing. Tools for fairness assessment such as AI fairness framework works, metrics, and testing methodologies. Example: disparate impact analysis, fairness, and constraints. Creating inclusive AI system, ensuring that AI systems are inclusive and equitable by designing a solution that serve all users fairly. Ethical AI design in areas such as recruitment, leading, and medical diagnosis to reduce bias and discrimination. Then comes transparency and explainability of AI models. As part of this, the importance of explainability, the need for AI model to provide explanation for their predictions for decisions, especially in high stake, including uh, high stake industries like healthcare, finance, and criminal justice. Enhancing trust in AI through transparent, ensuring that both users and decision makers understand how AI system works. Approach to explainable AI, uh, techniques for making AI modern work interpretable and explainable, including models, agnostic methods, and especially special approaches, specific approaches. The trade-off between performance and explainability, practically particularly in complex AI model like deep learning networks. Building trust through transparency, create transparent communication strategies for stakeholders to understand how AI is used in decision making and how its output are derived. Developing user friendly interfaces and report to explain AI models decision clearly to non-technical audiences. Ensuring AI accountability and responsibility, defining AI accountability, clarifying who is responsible for the outcome of AI system, especially in case of errors, harm, and unintended consequences. Legal frameworks that govern AI accountability and determining liability in the event of AI failure. Human in loop versus the human on the loop. Understanding the importance of human oversight in AI system, particularly in critical decision making process. Then developing accountability mechanism, uh, setting up a clear accountability structure within organization, including assigning AI ethics officer or responsible AI managers to oversee compliance within the ethical guide guidelines. Then, as part of the primary and security consideration in AI, privacy by design and default. Privacy by design and default. Then AI security risk, data protection and compliance. And then, as part of legal and regulatory compliance in AI and global regulations under this, and ethical and legal boundaries in AI uses, a regulation of autonomous system. Then comes creating a ethical AI, uh, creating a culture of ethical AI, promoting ethical AI within organization, establishing organization culture and values that prioritize ethical AI development and responsible AI leadership. Training employees across all level of organization or ethical AI principles and governance structure. Then stakeholders engagement, engaging stakeholders including customer regulators and advocacy groups in discussions about AI ethics and governance. Encourage feedback loop and dialogues in AI impact on society, including concern about equity, jobs, job displacement, and future of work. So, in this, all this, uh, the outcome of this is that understanding the key ethical principles that should guide AI development and deployment, such as fairness, accountability, and transparency, and privacy. Uh, Learn how to build a governance framework that ensure AI system adhere to ethical and legal standard while aligning with organization objectives. Gain practical tools to assess and mitigate bias in AI models and ensure fairness in AI outcomes. understand how to enhance the